Hello and welcome, and in today's video I'm going to share with you the 10 most popular Ark Tames according to AI. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. In at number 10 we've got the Spino, and the reason why this creature is here as they are very versatile creatures that can thrive in both land and water environments. Their ability to move efficiently in water makes them valuable for traversing rivers, lakes, and oceans, and obviously this makes them well suited for coastal and island bases. Spinos are also very powerful combat tames with unique spin attacks that deal large areas of effective damage. This makes them effective against both land and water creatures, providing players with a reliable option for combat situations. Spinos are also proficient at gathering a variety of resources, including meat and hide. Their ability to harvest from both animals and water creatures makes them useful for obtaining a diverse range of materials. Spinos also have very decent movement speed, allowing players to traverse landscapes quickly. This speed can be advantageous for exploration, escaping threats, and reaching destinations efficiently. Also, the Spino's ability to move underwater adds an element of surprise and escape during encounters. This semi-aquatic nature can be beneficial in evading pursuers or exploring underwater caves. The Spinosaurus also has a distinctive and imposing appearance, making it visually appealing to many players. The unique design of the Spino does contribute to its popularity. Compared to some other higher tier creatures like the Giga, the Spino are also considered more accessible and easy to tame, so this accessibility makes them a popular choice for players at various stages of the game. Next up, we have got the Snow Owl, and this creature is here as they have a very unique ability that allows them to restore the health of itself and nearby creatures. This makes it a valuable support creature for both PvE and PvP scenarios. The ability to rapidly heal during battle and after battles contributes to its popularity. Also, the Snow Owl can use a freeze breath attack, which slows down and eventually freezes enemy creatures and players. This ability is used for crowd control during raids, taming or defending against hostile creatures. Pretty sure the Snow Owl doesn't have that, but okay, AI will go with it. Also, they have a thermal vision mode, allowing them to detect creatures and players even in low visibility conditions such as the dark or certain weather events. This makes them excellent scouts and useful for exploration. This is definitely where I can agree with the AI here. Also, when equipped with this saddle, the Snow Owl can reduce fall damage for both itself and the riders. This makes it a preferred choice for players who need to traverse mountainous or elevated terrain, as well as those who engage in high altitude activities. Not really relevant. The Snow Owl isn't going to reduce full damage by having a saddle on. It's just going to have more armor, but I don't think that would really contribute to it. And also, compared to some other higher tier creatures, the Snow Owl is considered relatively easy to tame, so it's quite accessible to a wide range of players. Also, being a flying creature, the Snow Owl has the advantage of just very easy mobility, allowing players to quickly traverse the map. Its ability to land on the ground or water provides versatility in different environments. The Snow Owl's ability to ignore the effects of cold weather makes it an excellent choice for players living in colder regions of the Ark map. Its ability to travel comfortably in these areas really does contribute to its popularity. While not as specialised as some creatures, the Snow Owl is capable of gathering resources, including organic polymer from creatures it kills. This makes it a versatile companion for resource collection. Not really sure if it's that great at gathering organic polymer. Obviously it can, but it wouldn't be up there for my organic polymer farming creature. And also they definitely can't use a freeze breath attack, but I would definitely say this is a popular creature. It's just some of the reasons why it got them a little bit wrong. Next up, we have got the Vonaur, and this creature is here as they have unique ranged attack that involves firing quills or spikes at a rapid rate. This attack makes them extremely effective against both creatures and players, allowing them to deal damage quickly and effectively. Vonaurs are also very versatile creatures that excel in various roles. They are effective in both offensive and defensive situations, making them valuable assets for raiding, defending bases, or engaging in large-scale battles. Also, the Vonaur has quite a decent mobility, allowing them to move quickly on both land and in water. This versatility in movement makes them adaptable to different environments and scenarios. Also, Vonaurs can enter a turret mode where they maintain stationary but unleash their projectile attack in a 360-degree radius, providing a powerful defense capability for bases. In this mode, they automatically target and attack nearby threats. Compared to some other powerful creatures, the Vonaur is also considered very easy to tame. Vonaurs are capable of harvesting a variety of resources from creatures they defeat, including hide, meat, and organic polymer. Don't know why it talks about that so much, but there are definitely some other creatures which I would say are better, but obviously again it can. And also lastly, Vonaurs are relatively efficient when it comes to taming and can be a great addition to the player's tame creature dossier. That's great, I guess. Next up, we have got the Giganotosaurus, and this creature is here as they have a very extremely high base damage output, making them one of the most powerful and offensive creatures in the game. Their attacks can quickly shred through structures, defenses, and enemy creatures, making them highly effective for raiding and combat scenarios. Gigas also possess a massive health pool, making them incredibly durable. This high health allows them to soak up significant amounts of damage, including turret fire, raids, and the combination of high damage and health makes them formidable in both offense and defense. The Gigas also sheer size can be intimidating to defenders and rival tribes. The psychological impact of encountering a Giga can create a sense of fear and deterrence among other players, potentially influencing the outcome of battles and negotiations. Also, Gigas have a unique range mechanic. When they take a certain amount of damage, they enter a rage mode. Yes, they do have that, but I don't think that does contribute to their popularity. And also, while primarily an offensive creature, Gigas can also be used defensively. Their ability to deal with enemy creatures and structures makes them versatile assets for raiding parties, but doesn't really say they're good for defense. It just says, yeah, they can attack enemy creatures and structures, but that's more offensive. And also, they're associated with endgame stuff, and players look up to taming them. Next up, we have got the Thler, and this creature is extremely versatile, and because of that, it does excel in various roles. They're effective in combat, resource gathering, and harvesting, making them valuable assets in many aspects of the game. Thleries also have the ability to gather a wide variety of resources efficiently. They're particularly effective for gathering wood, thatch, fibre, and berries, especially fibre, to be honest, from my opinion, as that is just such a great resource to get. Also, they're formidable combatants with high base damage and decent health pools. Their ability to deal damage quickly, coupled with their versatility in harvesting resources, makes them popular choices for both offensive and defensive purposes. Compared to some other higher tier creatures, they're also pretty easy to tame. Does tend to say that about a lot of creatures though, but at least it didn't say about the Giga, although that's not the hardest tame to tame out there. Also, do take into mind it is taking its data from 2022, so it doesn't know of the Raasclark or the Quirk or the Desmos, things like that. Obviously, they're not going to be on the list. Also, there is a herbivores, which means they're easier to maintain compared to carnivores. Not really true, and the AI seems to always prefer herbivores in that aspect, but I don't really think that is generally what happens, because meat is just so easy to get compared to berries. And yes, you can even use a berry gatherer and it's fine, but still, you know, it's like meat tends to be a lot easier to gather when you're at the stage when you're taming a Thler. Also, they have a unique ability to gather rare flowers and rare mushrooms from bushes. This makes them quite valuable. I'm not sure if they can do that, but if they can, then it's definitely a nice ability. Never really seen them do it, but you know, who knows, I guess. In at number 5, we've got the Thler, and this creature is here as they have a very unique climbing ability, allowing it to scale vertical surfaces such as trees and cliffs. This makes it an excellent choice for traversing different terrains and reaching elevated areas that other creatures might struggle with. Also, Thlers have a pouncing ability that allows them to perform stealthy ambush attacks. There's actually a bit of a grammatical mistake there from ChatGPT, which is lovely. Thought it was perfect English, ChatGPT. Come on, get better at this. Also, this ability can be advantageous in both hunting and combat situations, as it enables the Thler to quickly close the distance to its target. Thlers also have a very decent base damage output with their slashing attacks, which makes them very effective in combat against various other creatures, and their agility allows them to maneuver well during fights. Thlers are very versatile, that can be used in various purposes. They're effective hunters, scouts, and even mounts for travelling across different biomes. Their adaptability makes them valuable for players with diverse playstyles. They're also relatively fast and agile, making them suitable for quick travel across the map. Their climbing ability also allows them to take shortcuts and navigate through the challenging landscapes more efficiently. Thlers are also considered more accessible compared to some of the larger and more dangerous creatures in Ark. This makes them very popular as well, as they're quite reliable and versatile. Thlers can also be found in various biomes, including redwood forests and jungles. The ability to thrive in different environments that makes them suitable for exploration and survival in the different regions of Ark. And also the Thler's unique appearance, resembling a mix between a marsupial and a big cat, makes it visually appealing to many players. The creature's design contributes to its popularity among Ark enthusiasts. I would have also talked about the bleed ability there. As you can see, it's doing that to that Kentra there, and it definitely did have the bleed ability in 2022, so it doesn't really have a reason, a date reason to not talk about that, as it's 2022, reasonably up to date, you would say. And yep, that's the only one critique I would say, but largely I would say yes, this creature is a very popular one. Next up, we have got the Rock Drake, and this creature is here as they possess the ability to climb on vertical surfaces and glide through the air. This makes it highly versatile for traversing challenging terrain, scaling cliffs, and reaching otherwise inaccessible areas. The combination of climbing and gliding provides a significant mobility advantage. Rock Drakes also have natural camouflage, which enables them to blend into their surroundings when they stay still. This makes them effective for stealthy approaches, ambushes, and avoiding detection by hostile creatures or players. Rock Drakes also have natural armor that provides them with increased durability in combat situations, and this added protection makes them more resilient when facing enemy creatures or engaging in battles. Rock Drakes also emit bioluminescent light, which can be helpful in dark environments such as the Aberration biome. More of a map, but okay. This feature also aids in visibility and exploration in low light conditions. I don't really remember the Rock Drake glowing in a way, but it might do. Again, I'm slightly out to date with some of the Aberration creatures because I really haven't touched on that map in a while. But, you know, did the AI get it wrong or did it get it right there? Because I'm not quite sure with a few of these things. And also, taming a Rock Drake involves a unique process, including steel Rock Drake eggs and raising them. The challenge of attaining the Rock Drake eggs adds an element of excitement. Definitely would agree with that, although it's not the most inventive thing considering the Wyverns did it first, so it wasn't really that new. And also the Rock Drake's mobility, stealth and gliding make it a valuable asset in PvP. Players can use them for surprise attacks, and just quick getaways. Also, the Rock Drake's appearance, resembling a blend of a dragon, reptilian with some reptilian features, contributes to its popularity. Its design stands out and appeals to players who appreciate visually extinct and intriguing creatures. Largely would agree, it might have got a few things here wrong, or it might not, but the Rock Drake largely is very popular. In at number 3, we have got the Quzo, and this creature is here as it has a platform saddle, allowing players to build structures on its back. This feature makes it more mobile and versatile than some other flyers across around the map, and such as Argies and Pteranodons. Also, the Quetz has a substantial weight capacity, making it an efficient and reliable creature for transporting heavy loads of resources, tame creatures or equipment across long distances. Being a flying creature, the Quetzal also allows players to traverse the map quickly and efficiently. Its ability to fly over obstacles and terrain makes it an ideal choice for exploration and transportation. It is still quite slow though. The platform saddle of the Quetzal allows for the placement of turrets, turning it into a formidable flying weapons platform. This makes it a very popular choice for raids. They also have a very high stamina pool, enabling it to fly for extended periods. They can be relatively easy to tame compared to some other high-tier creatures. Definitely not if you're going solo, but I guess the net gun does exist now. And they also do provide a significant advantage during raids as they can fly. And also over time the Quetzal has become very iconic to the Ark community due to its versatility and utility. Bit of an odd choice to put it in at number 3 though. In at number 2 we have got the Argy, and this creature is very versatile that can fill various roles, making it useful for different aspects of gameplay. It can serve as transport, a combatant, or a resource gatherer. The Argy also has a platform saddle, which is not true whatsoever, so I'm just going to skip all over that. It says, yeah, it's not as large as the Quetzal's one, but you can still build up a base with it. No, you can't. What are you doing there? No platform saddle on the Argy. But the Argy does have a very substantial carrying weight, making it an excellent choice for transporting resources, tame creatures, or supplies over long distances. Its carrying capacity is valuable for resource gathering and logistical operations. The Argy also has a very decent stamina pool, allowing it to cover long distances without the need for frequent rests. The Argy is also a formidable combat creature. Its ability to grab smaller creatures in its talons and carry them over and drop them from a height, this makes it an effective predator. Also, its natural attack capabilities make it useful for defending against hostile creatures or players. Compared to some other flying creatures, the Argy is considered relatively easy to tame. It's just a very simple knockout one. The Argy can also be found in various biomes, including mountains, tundra, and forests. And while not specialised for resource gathering, the Argy can efficiently collect meat from fallen creatures using its attack. Also, they're commonly found at different parts of Ark, so it makes them quite accessible for players at various stages, and over time the Argy has become very iconic. bit strange that you won't talk about the smithy being in the saddle. It thinks the LG is a platform saddle, and that regen buff is quite iconic as well. But, you know, it does make sense. It just put it here for some of the wrong reasons. And finally, AI decided that the most popular Ark creature is the Rex, as it has a significantly high base damage output, making it a very formidable combatant. Its powerful bite deals substantial damage to both creatures and structures, making it valuable in various combat scenarios. The Rex also boasts a very large health pool, making it a tanky and durable creature. Its ability to withstand attacks makes it effective in soaking up damage during battles and raids. The Rex is also a very versatile creature that can be used in various roles, whether it's engaging in combat, defending a base, or taking on powerful bosses. The Rex's versatility makes it a popular choice for many players. Compared to some other high tier creatures, the Rex is also considered relatively easy to tame. Its passive taming nature and the availability of kibble are the preferred taming foods, making it accessible to players at different levels. When multiple Rexes are used in a group, they benefit from a pack bonus that increases their damage output. This synergy makes a pack of Rexes even more formidable. Don't know why it always says this. Rexes do not have the pack buff. ChatGPT, I should probably tell it one day, and maybe it will finally get it right. Also, the Rex is a preferred choice for many players in boss fights, especially the high level bosses. Its combination of high damage output, durability and versatility makes it a reliable option for tackling challenging encounters. Rexes can also be found in various biomes, so they're very accessible, and also their imposing size and fearsome appearance contribute to its effectiveness in both offensive and defensive roles. The psychological impact back from the last video, encountering a Rex in the wild or during a raid can create some sense of fear or intimidation. It's all about that psychological impact, guys. And again, apparently the Rex has also become very iconic, and I would agree with that, but you know, it's all about that psychological impact. Just all about the psychological impact. But anyway, that is the end of today's video, and it's safe to say AI got quite a lot of things wrong in today's video. But as always, comment down below what is the most popular Ark Tame in your opinion. If you didn't agree with this list, which I definitely wouldn't, put your 10 in the comments below, and I'll see you all later.